Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Pacifist, noun and adjective. Pacifistically, someone who believes that violence is wrong and refuses to take part in wars. Conscientious objector. Timbre, noun, timbral, the quality of the sound made by a particular instrument or voice. Most people are aware that they are pacifists and reject violence. This is what I have dedicated my life to as a spiritualist and a pacifist here on earth. I was forced by a flash of inescapable logic to become a pacifist because of the obvious failures of all types of violence to accomplish anything but the creation of more and bigger problems. I grew up in a non-violent, pacifist home, and we were never allowed to have guns. As a pacifist, I simply cannot figure out any way in which I can conscientiously participate in the process of choosing a military leader. You might not believe this, but I am, at heart, a pacifist. I hate violence. It creates more problems than it solves. He has urged a rewriting of the nation's pacifist constitution, adoption of nuclear weapons, and called last year's record earthquake and tsunami disaster a divine punishment. Among elected politicians, even the pacifistically inclined find it necessary to vote for increases in the defense budget, while those inclined toward libertarianism will support social security increases and extensions of unemployment insurance. Speaking can signal nonverbal communication when you include such vocal elements as tone, pitch, rhythm, timbre, loudness, and inflection. He tried to put some timbre back into his tone. Timbre perception studies should be furthered and coupled with data-to-sound parameter mapping research. Theories of timbre perception inspire and influence many methods of sound synthesis and composition. The New York Times call him a baritone with a deep, rich timbre. Each key change and each new instrument with its new timbre is an opportunity to measure the difference between the feeling of the music and your state of mind. Ray groaned in the special long-suffering timbre of hers and returned to the sink and finished up every last dish. The humor in his face and the rich timbre of his voice brought her out of herself. She tried to recognize eyes behind the masks, a timbre of voice. One way to consider virtual instruments with acoustic classroom instruments is through the exploration of timbral relationships.